So this film, it puts these characters in this really interesting situation. They're in a shark cage that the cable breaks because the guy from Full Metal Jacket doesn't know what he's doing. And you have all these sharks swimming around them, so they're running out of air. They have sharks swimming around them. You know, time is not on their side. But what are the characters thinking about? What are they discussing? They're talking about Mandy Moore's ex-boyfriend. Oh my god, they're not together anymore, and she's just trying to have fun. And it's like, you don't care about these characters. When you think about Jaws, you cared about them. You cared about the sheriff, the chief. He's not a sheriff, he's a chief. You cared about Quint. You cared about Richard Dreyfuss. They were interesting people in an interesting situation. These are dumb people, stupid people, Mandy Moore type people. No offense. I like me some Mandy Moore, she's good and saved. Caught in something that could have been cool, maybe in the hands of a Danny Boyle. Throw James Franco down in there, tell him to cut his arm off, call it 127 meters, and you could have had an Oscar-nominated film. But no, you had this. It's a Jaws wannabe for teenage girls. So if you're a teenage girl and you don't want to watch a movie from 1975, gag as if, you're going to watch this one. I would not put it in the category of a bad movie, quote unquote, because it had its moments. I was on the edge of my seat a couple times, but overall you gotta care about the characters to care about the movie. And I don't care. IDC, text it, which is another thing. It felt like, yeah, they were expressing their emotions the way teenage girls express it with emojis. There's even a scene where she's texting her ex-boyfriend. It's like, bing, bing, I miss you, bing, 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 bing. They're just trying really hard to relate to the teenage girl inside all of us. Everything Mandy Moore said was either I'm scared, or I'm running out of air, or I don't want to die. Those were pretty much every other line she said were those things. There was even one part when the audience actually laughed out loud. They LOL'd when Mandy Moore literally just screams, "The shark almost got me!" But the audience did clap at the end, so I guess that means overall they liked it. And I think the thing that saved the movie actually was there's a twist. There's a twist, which I saw coming because I'm really awesome. But then I kind of forgot about it and the twist got me again. So I guess I'm not going to spoil it for you, but yeah, there's a slight twist, but then the twist is ruined. Everything cool about the twist that they set up is ruined by the film's epilogue. They set up this cool twist and then they ruin the twist. They ruin it. The movie is basically a tale of Mandy Moore wanting to have fun, and then she learns don't have fun, don't take risks in life because you'll end up shark food. I just hate movies with numbers in the title. They make you remember a frickin' number. You know how many numbers there are? Think I got time to remember the number 47? No, I do not, Mandy Moore. I'm gonna go take a walk to remember. Fireworks. There were moments where I respected the film because it took some risks, storytelling risks that don't necessarily fit with the popcorn Hollywood style. It takes some risks, and I was like, oh wow, look at that, and then they backtrack and they go back to the generic Hollywood trash. So Poster Boy, what did you think? It was okay. Okay, so this movie is about two characters in a tight space together, which is actually a really good storytelling tool. You got two characters, they're stuck. All they can do is develop and relate to each other or have a conflict. You want the characters to be interesting. You don't even want the characters to like each other.
and that's what causes the story to go forward. But with this movie right here, they're just two sisters who one likes to scuba dive and have fun, and the other has an ex-boyfriend. And there's a moment where they sit there and they talk, and you think, oh, they're about to open up and we're about to find out what this movie's really about. Because you never want this movie to be, just about sharks swimming around you. It's, you want it to tackle many different levels, many different layers of the human condition. So what are the sharks inside their souls swimming around? We want to find out who these people are, so when they get eaten, we feel something. And we don't. But just imagine how interesting this movie would have been if if it was Daniel Day-Lewis and Paul Giamatti. But this was just like, oh, there's some cute guys that want to put us in a cage with sharks. OMG. Why should we do it? Because fun? And that's their motivation. And that's not fun for the audience. So, Mandy, we're gonna need some more. Funniest joke ever told. What do you have to say, Poster Boy?
That's pretty much all covered. I mean,
You're right, I did cover it all.